Hey guys, Pit Mouse here. All right, don't let anyone take your lunch money. I say that a lot. It's probably, if there's one tagline at the Pit Martial Arts, it would be, don't let anyone take your lunch money. Now, where did that come from? That came from me growing up in Hawaii. And in school, a quarter is your lunch money. And you go up to the cafeteria, give them the quarter, they give you a tray. That's your lunch money, a quarter, okay? And the locals, since I was a skinny kid with long blonde hair, they like to take the Howleys lunch money. For some reason, they didn't like Howleys as much, or they sensed weakness physically from Howleys, which is a white person in Hawaii. So they would single out the Howley and take his lunch money. So I was very Howley. I had blonde hair, and they would come to me, take my lunch money. Well, that's what started me in my journey of martial arts, because I didn't want to give up my lunch money. I didn't want to get beat up. So what does that mean now? We don't have lunch money anymore, right? We have, ATM cards, and at school they have, on the books, everything's done by, Vimeo or PayPal or whatever. And so there's no real lunch money. So what does that mean now? I'll tell you what it means. Somebody taking anything from you. Don't let anyone take your lunch money. In other words, don't let anyone take anything that you don't want to give freely. All right? That could mean anything from a UFC title. You have that title? Don't let them take your title. Don't let anyone take your lunch money. Now you can turn that into a literal meaning as well, because if they take your title, you're not going to make as much. There's your lunch money. Okay? That could be used for so many different things, but what it means to me is I want to be me, and I'm not going to let anyone take anything from me. And that's the way I want all of my students to feel. Okay? Don't be a bully, but don't let anyone take your lunch money. Whether that's a quarter, right? Or a world title, or your life, or any of your possessions, right? Or your dignity, like you're talking a certain way, if somebody's being rude to you, don't let them take your lunch money. So lunch money is a metaphor for so many things right now, but it means everything to me. And it's very simplistic, but a little complicated at the same time. So for what I want to teach all my students is, don't let anyone take your lunch money. Okay? If that means you're walking with your family on the street and somebody comes up to attack you, don't let them take your lunch money. That means don't let them take your family. Don't let them hurt you. Don't let them kill you, right? If you're a woman, and you're somebody's trying to rape you, don't let them take your lunch money, right? It means so many things, but it means everything. So basically, just like Daryl Silva in 7th grade literally tried to take my lunch money in the cafeteria, and I fought back, and that changed my life forever. Forever. Everybody was there. Everybody saw it. He was the big tough guy in school, and I didn't let him take my lunch money that day. And I never got picked on again. Nobody ever tried to take my lunch money after that. No one, okay? And whenever they do, I should say, it gets cut off really quickly. I let them know that my lunch money is not going anywhere. And I want you to be like that too. I want you to have that same mentality. Don't let anyone take your lunch money. Don't be a bully. Don't be don't be an asshole. Don't be violent. Don't be the attacker. But don't let anyone take your lunch money. Don't let anyone take your lunch money. But give of it freely.